Yes, class 9. Today we are going to start with the chapter Happy Prince. Okay. So as you have studied or as you have read the story of in the Kingdom of Fools. So what was there in the chapter? There is a king and the minister who has made falsified rules. They have changed days into nights and nights into days. And ultimately we have come out with the moral. We have come out with the moral lesson that one should be wise enough, one should have decisive power to take proper decisions, right decisions at the right time. Okay, so now similarly this Happy Prince is also a beautiful tale. Okay, very impressive, very heart touching tale in which Happy Prince, which is not a live prince but actually it is a statue. So one day what happened that the Happy Prince was covered with gold, precious stones. It was stood in the center of the market. And ultimately, what happened as he was looking through all the sorrows of the people of his country. So, what he has seen that number of people they are suffering. He wanted to help them, but as he was a statue, this shows his incapability to move and help other people. So, what happened? So, one day a swallow came and took rest under its feet. So he requested the swallow to please go to the different people to help them, and in order to give the one to give the precious stone to other something else and the other thing. Like, okay, in this manner he has given all the coverings that was embellishing, that was decorating his statue, and ultimately he has turned out to be a very shabby statue. So it was melted in furnace, and the God in heaven, he has sent two of his angels and has told to collect, to bring two most beautiful things from earth. And the angel has got the heart of the prince as well as the dead body of the swallow. It means, so what this story it delivers to us? This story delivers us a message that people who are helpful towards others, who are genuine, who are true to their heart, who always extend a helping hand towards others, they are always welcomed even in the house of God. And they are always appreciated by God. So the chapter, it delivers us the message that we should be helping towards other human beings. If we should not be helping towards other human beings, then ultimately it will be like that we people will not be appreciated by God, and the people they have to suffer from different kind of situations, right? So as in this chapter, Happy Prince, who has given his each and everything to the people, okay, in order to help them. So ultimately he was, although he was dead, but he was always allowed to stand in the heaven, always allowed to attend the seat in heaven, and he was really appreciated in the house of God. So always be kind towards others, be genuine in your dealings, and be true to your heart. So this chapter it is delivering. I will not speak much about this chapter as it will rob the charm of the chapter. You will read yourself and you will yourself feel justified. Yes, this is of course a beautiful story, right? So let us start with the chapter, The Happy Prince. The Happy Prince was a beautiful statue. He was covered with gold. He has sapphires for eyes. Sapphires means precious stones, shining stones. The eyes, they were made up of sapphires, and a ruby in his sword. There was a big stone, which is ruby. It was fixed onto the hilt of the sword. And why did he want to part with all the gold that he had and his precious stones? But the prince did not want to have all these precious stones. He wanted to give away all these stones. But why he wanted to give away? This we are going to see in this chapter. Right? So here goes the chapter. High above the city, on a tall column, stood the statue of the Happy Prince. So what is there that on the tall column, there is situated, tall column was erected in the center of the city. And on this tall column, there is situated the statue of Happy Prince. Why it is called as Happy Prince? This we will come later on. You come to know later on. He was gilded. Gilded means covered, embellished. He was gilded all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes, he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on the sword hilt. Hilt means from where we hold the sword. Okay, that part. Okay. So see how costly this statue was. The eyes, they were made up of precious stones called as sapphires. Okay, on the sword hilt there is situated one of the most precious stone called as ruby, and his eyes were made up of sapphires, and his entire body, it was covered with fine sheets of gold. It was shining, it was gleaming. Okay, it was delivering golden light. Okay, even in golden sheen even in the night also. So what was the body of the happy prince made up of? What was the body of happy prince was made up of? It was made up of gold. It was covered with fine sheets of gold, and the eyes, in the eyes there are fixed two precious stones called as sapphires, and the sword hilt, and there is affixed a precious stone ruby at the sword hilt. Right. So one night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. So it was the migrating season for the birds. For the favorable weather, they have to go to Egypt. So all his friends of the swallow, swallow is a bird. Okay. All the friends of the swallow, they have gone to Egypt. He has left behind because he was not able to move or to keep his flight at pace with that of his friends. So all his friends, they have gone to Egypt and he was left behind. And finally, he also know that there would not be any, you can say, favorable weather for me. So he has also to go to Egypt. So he decided to go to Egypt too. All day long he flew, and at night time he arrived at the city. So all day he made his flight, and at night time, in order to take rest, he thought that I should take rest in the city. I should take some respite. Respite means rest. Okay, in the city. Where shall I put? Where shall I put up? Where shall I put up means where I should stay. Where I shall put up, and I hope the town has made preparations. So it was just his imagination. He thought, where shall I put up? Where shall I stay now? The town must have made any kind of preparations that I am arriving. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. Then his sight saw the scene of the tall column on which the statue is built. That appealed to the swallow. I will put up there, he cried. So he thought, the swallow thought that this is a perfect place for me to stay there. I will stay there. It is a fine position with plenty of fresh air. Why he decided to stay there at the base of the statue? Because it was first of all a high position where he is no longer afraid of the predators. Moreover, this place is delivering, or it is providing fresh air, which is required for the birds. So he alighted. Alighted means take rest. Stopped his flight just between the feet of the happy prince. So when he saw the tall column and on it the you can say statue of happy prince was built, he thought to take rest at the feet of the happy prince. So he stopped his flight and settled at the feet of the happy prince. You can see in the image that how on the tall column the statue of the happy prince was built. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around. So the bird, when he settled there, he looked around and he thought that this is a beautiful place for me. It is really a great bedroom for me as it is delivering golden light. Because at night, due to glimmering of light, which is being reflected by the body of this statue, it was giving a golden look. And he prepared to go to sleep. So now the bird, as he was tired, so now he has to take some rest. So what happened? He was preparing to take rest to be asleep. But just as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. Just as the bird extended one of his wing in order to put his head onto the wing in order to take rest, what happened? A drop of water fell onto the bird. What a curious thing. There is not a single cloud in the sky. The stars are quite clear and bright, and yet it is raining. The bird was surprised. Why? Because the sky was altogether clear. There were no clouds. The stars were shining, because whenever the clouds they are covering the stars, there is no rain. The clouds are covering, no clouds were covering the sky. It was completely clear. The stars were shining in the sky, and he thought that it is raining. Very strange thing. Then another drop fell. One after another drop fell. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? The bird thought that this is not a perfect place for me. Why? Because if this statue is not able to keep away the rain from wetting my body, or I will be drenched in rain. Drenched means completely wet. I will be drenched in rain, then what is the use of it staying there? I must look for a good chimney pot and determined to fly away. He thought that I should go to some other place, some chimney pot, because the chimney, it is covered overhead with some, you can say, with some covering. And he thought that I should go there and stay there for whatever time I have thought. And ultimately, he was determined to fly away. He was about to take his flight. Then what happened? But before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell and looked up and saw, what did he see? So when the third drop fell and he looked up from where this rain is coming. So ultimately, when he looked up, he was surprised to see. Why? Why he was surprised? The eyes of the happy prince, they were filled with tears. So it was not the rain that was falling onto the bird. It was the tears of the happy prince that were falling onto the bird. The bird was surprised to see those tears, that how this is happening, and tears were running down his golden cheeks, because the statue of the happy prince, it was made up of golden color, and golden tears were falling down from his cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. So in the moonlight, the face of the statue was looking very beautiful. It was golden in color. And at that time, the swallow felt pity for the king, that this is a statue and why it is crying. Who are you? He said. The statue replied, I am the happy prince. So the bird looked at the statue and asked, who are you? He said, I am the happy prince. Why are you weeping then? The bird said, if you are a happy prince, then why are you crying? What is the reason of crying? You have quite drenched me. You have made me completely wet. Drenched me means make me completely wet. When I was alive and had a human heart, I did not know what tears were, for I lived in the palace where sorrow is not allowed to enter. My courtiers called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was. So what did he say? The statue told the bird that when I was alive, when I was not a statue and I had a human heart, then at that time throughout my life, I never have seen trouble or sorrow. And in my palace, I lived in palace, I have never encountered any kind of suffering, any kind of sad feeling. I always used to laugh and smile. This is the reason why my courtiers, they were calling me as happy prince. So I lived in this manner. I lived my whole life and I died. So I died. And now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high that I can see the ugliness and all the misery of my city. And though my heart is made up of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. So, ninth B, Kuldeep, नहीं, Rupinder ma'am है, ओ ध्यान से. So, what he said in the same manner I died too. But what happened? He said, but after my death, my statue is built on this tall column, and now you can see that how embellished I am, that my entire body is covered with golden sheets. Two costly sapphires are making my eyes, and my heart, what it is made up of? It is made up of lead. Lead is a very heavy metal. Okay. And my heart is no longer the real one. It is made up of lead. And now here on this tall column, I can see the ugliness of life. That life is not only a bed of roses. There are number of sufferings in it, and how different people they are suffering in their lives. So, and though my heart is made up of lead, and yet I cannot choose but weep. What? Is he not solid gold? The swallow was surprised. Swallow said, what? Your heart is made up of lead. It is not made up of gold. He was too polite to make any personal remarks, but the swallow was very polite in nature. He was not making any remarks, although he wanted to. So, far away, now see, the story is being shifted to another place, okay, where the statue of the Happy Prince, it is describing the swallow what he actually wants. So far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Far away in a little street, there is a poor house. One of the windows is open, and through it, I can see a woman seated at a table. So now the statue is delivering this story in a musical manner to the swallow that far away in the city, in the street, there is a house, but the window of the house is open, and through this window I can see that the woman is sitting on a table. Her face is thin and worn. Her face is thin and worn means thin face shows her poor condition. Okay, full of worries. Worn means that she has put up hard labor throughout her life till now. This is the reason why it was worn. No happiness can be seen on her face. And she has coarse red hands. Coarse means rough, not properly kept up. Coarse, rough hands, red hands, all pricked by the needle. And all pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. All pricked up on the hands, there were pricking of the needles. Why? Because she is a seamstress, means sort of tailor, person who can do the embroidery work. She is embroidering flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maids of honor. Her little boy is lying ill. So what she is doing? She is doing her work as she was embroidering beautiful flowers on the satin gowns of the maids of honor. Maids of honor of the queen means the nearest attendants of the queen. Okay, who always enjoy queenly life, who always enjoy the life full of luxuries. Okay, so they were embroidering. Actually, this is a complete book, okay, story. But here it is, you can say it is turned into a small story just in a chapter. There, so many details are there. Okay, so she is embroidering flowers on the satin gowns of the queens of honor, queens maids of honor, because they have to wear these gowns in the next court ball. Ball means this is a dance performance which is performed in pairs. You must have seen in the movies which are made on independence. Okay, there when the British people are there, this ballroom dance is most prevalent. Okay, so they have introduced it to our country. In a bed in the corner of the room, her little boy is lying ill. And in the corner of the room, there is a small bed on which her little son is lying ill. He is suffering from fever, but still the lady is so busy in her work that she could not be able to pay attention towards her son. He has a fever and is asking his mother to give him oranges. The young boy, he is suffering from fever and he is asking his mother to give him some oranges, because during the condition when you are suffering from fever, sometimes you have an urge to eat something. Okay, So he was asking for oranges, but the lady is not giving to him. His mother has nothing to give him but river water. So he is crying. So, but the mother, as she is poor, she has nothing to give to the boy. But what only she only has river water to be given to his son. So this is the reason why the boy is crying. So, swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened. Fastened means fixed. My feet are fastened to the pedestal and I cannot move. So the happy prince, he had made a request to the swallow. Oh little swallow, oh dear swallow, please take the small ruby which is affixed to my sword hilt. Take this ruby and give it to that woman, that seamstress, so that she could sell this ruby stone and she could purchase something for his son to eat. So, and the prince has also shown his incapability to move as he was fixed onto the tall column. He said, I'm not able to move. So let us see what the swallow will do. So before that, let us revise what we have read. So why was the happy prince called as happy prince? Yes, he has always lived a happy life. He has never seen sorrow. And moreover, sorrow was also not allowed to enter his kingdom. Okay, palace. So this is the reason why he was called as happy prince. When the swallow was ready to fly away to Egypt or to shift or to move away from the feet of the statue, then why it did not go? Because he felt pity on the statue as the statue was crying. Okay, then what did the swallow give to the seamstress? A red ruby, which was situated on his sword here. Why he was ready to give his red ruby to the seamstress? Yes, because his only son, who was lying on the bed, she was embroidering flowers on the satin gowns of the maids of honor. She did not have anything to give to his son except river water. His son was crying. He was asking for oranges. And then what happened? So the statue wanted to give some money to the seamstress. So let us read further. I'm waited for in Egypt. The swallow was not ready to fly away. He said, no, how can I go? My friends are waiting for me in Egypt. If I'll go, I won't be able to take rest. And in the morning, how can I make my flight to Egypt? My friends are flying up and down the Nile. Nile is the name of the river in Egypt. And talking to the large lotus flowers, soon they will go to sleep. So he said, how can I go? My friends, they have already arrived in Egypt. They are flying up and down the Nile River. And if I'll go, it will be difficult for me to reach there. And if I won't reach well in time, they will be asleep and I won't be able to catch the flight along with my friends. And I will be again lagging behind. The prince asked the swallow to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. So the prince, he asked the swallow, he requested the swallow, oh dear swallow, please wait. Please stay here for just 2 days with me so that you can help me. I'm not saying that you will stay much longer here. The boy is so thirsty and the mother so sad, he said. He said, see, the condition of the mother, she's so sad because she's not able to fulfill the desire of her son. And moreover, the child is also very thirsty. So please, please stay here along with me so that we can help the boy. I don't think I like boys, I said the swallow. Swallow said, boys? I don't think I like the boys. I want to go to Egypt. Swallow was not ready to make a flight and go to the house of that lady in order to give red ruby. And he said, no, I'm determined. I want to go to Egypt only. But the happy prince looked so sad that the little swallow was sorry. But happy prince, who was extremely suffering from the pain of that lady, he had no other choice except to weep. Looking at this condition, the swallow felt very sad. It is very cold here, he said. But he agreed to stay with him for one night and just a moment. But he agreed to stay with him for one night and be his messenger. So the swallow said, it is very cold here. I have to move away from here because this weather is not at all favorable for me. So he wanted to go from there. Okay. So what happened? He said, no, I want to go away from here. So, but swallow, looking at the happy prince condition, he thought, okay, fine. If you are insisting so much, I can stay here with you for one day more, right? So what happened? The swallow picked up the great ruby from the prince's sword and flew away with in its beak over the roofs of the town. So what happened? The swallow, he has picked up the ruby stone from the sword hilt of the happy prince, and it flew above the rooftops in order to deliver this ruby to the seamstress. Okay, that's all for the story till here. Okay, tomorrow we will continue further. So you will see that how happy prince, first of all, he will give his ruby, then his 2 sapphires, then all sheets of gold, and at the end, it both will be dead. Okay, the story, it is very, very interesting. So that's all for today. Okay.